Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos offense set to go behind their quarterback in his second season now from Missouri, Charles. It's Drew Lock.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the first round, ended up going in the second, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until near the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. And I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
On first down, Locke. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. To throw again. Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback, and in addition, Courtland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Locke looks to throw it again. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0.
Broncos 3, Titans nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job from Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
On first down, Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
23-yard line.
Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill goes underneath for Henry. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Dancing away at the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Lock now on first down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Vic Beasley gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Second and 20. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
19-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all about the defense. Just a lone field goal in that first half. And as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the NFL's leader in carries and yards in 2019, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A first down carry for Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First down, Tennessee.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Now Drew Lock and the Broncos. Down 7-3, 2:16 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Lock. Out quickly to Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Locke's trying to hurry him up with that clock running. Now Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
At the 6-yard line.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Locke to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Locke. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
It's 4th down and goal. Today's final.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.